Hey, Absolute fam, it's Dr. Anthony. Just really quickly wanted to talk to you guys about something that I'm really passionate about, and especially with Mental Health Awareness Month this month, I want to talk about behavioral issues in kids. Oftentimes, when we see a behavioral issue, the society looks at it like it's a discipline issue, it's something wrong with the kid, right? I really want to change and shift that conversation. So I want to share with you guys something today. This is something called the pyramid of learning. And what this is this is a graph of essentially the way that children and human beings learn. So down here when we're babies, down here at the bottom, we have all of the sensory systems in the bottle. We have tactile, which is when a baby will go ahead and everything they touch, so they'll touch everything. We have vestibular, which is balance, okay? Proprioceptive, which is actually the joint position that's going from places like the upper neck up to the brain. We have smell, we have sight, we have hearing, we have taste. And what we find is that this is the baseline of what a child needs in order to actually develop a nervous system. Actually from 0 to, I guess, about 6 months of age, that's the primary driver for the development of that brain. Once we have all of these senses making the proper connections, the baby will start to come up the pyramid. And this is where we'll begin to see things like getting better at our posture, understanding our two sides of the body, motor planning, being able to filter input. And this is something huge we like to look at, which is reflex maturity. So what a primitive reflex, guys, is it's something that's developed and designed in nature for a baby to be able to survive. Now, from 0 to 1 year of age, these are often present and start to disappear. So a perfect example is something called the rooting reflex, which is if you were to swipe on baby's face, they're going to automatically turn towards where you swiped because they're looking for a nipple, they're looking for food. Now, that's absolutely huge, and for survival, that's actually designed before they have the brain capacity to know, hey, I'm hungry, I need to go find food. Now, once they get those brain development, when the brain has been developed enough, they're going to start to actually have these reflexes go away, which allows for higher movement up the pyramid to auditory and language skills, to visual skills, to attention. And from there, moving up to this place where we have behavior, activities of daily living, and academic learning. Now, you guys can imagine when we get to school, we expect this kiddo to be right here. But what would happen if, for some reason, down here at the bottom, we didn't have the proper development? Oftentimes what we're seeing and testing in kids that are 6, 9 years old, we're seeing that a lot of these reflexes, a lot of this neurological development that should have happened, didn't. The reflexes that should have disappeared in the first year of life, didn't. So we have these kids who go into school who are sitting for 6, 7 hours a day, who are being told to behave, who are putting in more demanding than ever before. Because they don't have the proper brain pathways, their system gets overloaded, and the behavioral issues aren't really behavioral issues. It's that their nervous system can't handle it and their body goes to fight or flight. This is the reason that a kid can have a meltdown and have no recollection of what was happening, because it's not them, their body's in fight or flight. So in pediatric chiropractic, what we look to do is seek to find where those pathways aren't being made, reduce and correct any interference that have come from the misalignments of the spine, correcting these proprioceptive and vestibular issues down here at the bottom, allowing the proper information to get to the brain and allow better development over time. I'm Dr. Anthony from Absolute Chiropractic. I hope you guys got some good information out of this. If you guys have any questions about this pyramid of learning, please reach out to us. We'd love to see if this is applicable to your family.